was like leaning over the grandma and I yelled at him. On everything I love, if I didn't have to deal with you, I'd have been dealing with him. What is that, man? What's going on here, man?
These nuts hit your face.
Ham, thank you for 1,000 bits. The first streamers I watched, you talking about how some dude on an airplane pissed you off. I was rolling. Yeah, we talk about the story a lot, Ham. I still can't believe that to this day. The audacity. Like at some point in their life, they should have been decked and they didn't get it. So they think they can just talk and act the way they do. And that guy on that plane was one of them. But you can't do that on a plane. You get in big trouble. To this day, I'm still mad at him. You had your chance to deck him? I did. But Giant Panda, you don't even understand. Like, I don't even know if you get the circumstance. Like, where I was sitting on the plane, right to my right, in between me and him, was an old grandma who looked like she was about to die. And her husband had just died to a freak accident and was in ashes above her on the way back from their vacation. So, like, when I tell you me acting out of pocket, like, I was leaning over this grandma who was like just... And at one point, she put her soft hand on me. It was like, I think she said something. I forgot what she said, but she was like, she's like, it's okay, honey, it's okay, you know, or something. I don't know. There was a lot to unpack there, and I felt really bad. But that was Jesus. That was something. But so in order to grab him, I would have had to go over her again and grab him, and I almost did too, which is the craziest part. I was this close. If he didn't listen to me, I would have grabbed him. I know that for sure. Honey, you think I would have grabbed him? She said, I don't know, because we really wanted to get home. I think I would have grabbed him. Please recap the story. Long story short, Delta does that thing that they do, you know, where they swap your ticket or something. You know, when they do that shit, it'll probably happen to all you guys. They did that thing. I don't even know why they were just changed my seat. And we were both in first class, and we had JoJo, we had the puppy. We were trying to get home. We wanted to sit next to each other because it's easier for Joey when we're sitting right next to each other. Anyway, whatever, you know. We get on the plane. There's this guy sitting in my seat. Like, I have the ticket with the seat on it. And then his ticket had the same. So they fucked it up or something. I don't know. I mean, maybe that asshole was trying to sit in the aisle and he didn't want to sit. You know, I went down to tell him, and I said, hey, man, I'm you know, oh, I am too, man. All right, well, I got my wife and the dog. You think we can just... And I asked him very respectfully, I was super nice about it. I know I don't want to make you get up or anything, you know. But I got the dog, I got the wife, man. We're trying to get back home. We just want to sit next to each other so the dog has more space. And he looked up at me when he was in his seat, and he looked at me, he looked at the dog, looked at my wife, and he said, nah, I'm all set. Immediately livid, like the blood rush just right to my neck. It's like I'm like, I'll fucking, you know. I asked him, like, you serious? And there was a little bit of tension. I was asking if he was fucking serious, and my wife was trying to calm me down. I'm like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? You know, so I get my voice up a little bit, and the flight attendant comes over. She sprints over to me and said, "Listen, it's fine. Just hit there for right now. I'm gonna talk to him." You know. Anyway, the guy gets up so my wife and the dog can go at the window seat that's by him. They go in, they both sit down, and then he sits back down in his seat. I had to hop over the grandma that can't get up because she's so sick or whatever. So I had to hop over her, and I'm looking at the guy, and the guy goes to pet my dog. And he asked my wife, he pet Joey on the head, and he asked her what his name was. So I lost it. I just lost it. I was like leaning over the grandma, and I yelled at him. Hey! You know, yelling at him. Get his attention, and he looked at me. Everybody looked at me. Don't you fucking look at, don't fucking touch her. Don't look at, don't fucking touch her. Don't say a fucking word, man. You say one more fucking word, I'm gonna drag. I'm yelling at him, you know. And he looked at me, and he digested the situation, and just went to his computer. Just looked down at his computer, and started typing. I mean, I have like drool coming out of my mouth. I'm like ready to eat him. The flight attendant's trying to calm me down, and they're all up there. Long story short, honey, do you remember what happened? Like, we ended up sitting next to each other, right? She says the flight attendant just told him to get up after we got to 10,000 feet, and I think he did. But I don't know. I don't remember, man. I did some psycho shit too, bro. Like, I'm not very happy. Honey, you remember what I did after? No. Yeah, you do. You were so mad. You remember what I did? I told you to get an Uber. In my heart of hearts, this guy needed to get his ass beat. I don't care how I did it. I don't care if I took him to the side and gave him 3 in the fucking under his ribs, you know. Just, but he needed to get his ass beat. I was so fucking mad. I told her to get an Uber with Joey so I can go do what I had to do. She was bitching at me. You're not fucking doing that. You're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. This is not funny. I just want to go home. Oh, it was going down. On everything I love, if I didn't have to deal with you, I'd have been dealing with him. 24, 14, 11, 7, 24, octopus, 14, 11, owl. 24, octopus, 7, 11, 14, owl. It's like a squid or something. 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 Revelio. What the fuck are you? It was 24. Alright, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9. 0, 11, 3. All me! All me! Periwinkle hat. Hold the fuck on, man. I just did all that shit for a goddamn hat. No way. That was so much brain power for a fucking hat, bruh. A little meatball, man. Flick. Alright. Collect. Moon, come here. How do I collect? Oh, I gotta equip.
I was wondering if I should shave my puffskein hair off my moon pussy before our next class. It should help me teach you to use that wand.
I'm sorry, bro. Someone was talking about a puff pastry pussy.
What?
Doc's flying away.
Come over here. Oh, wait.
We gotta help him. We gotta help him. We gotta help him.
Nadian's here.
Okay. I'm gonna kill this here. I'm gonna kill this here, I think.
100 bang. Let me kill this thing. Wait. I have 2 on me, but I'm good, I think. Maybe. Up in the back. You're in 0, then, careful.
What is that, man? What's going on here, man? Whole team just rise and cute on me, bro.
They raised right here. Did you get loot or no?
I did.
Nice name, buddy. Yeah, right.
Fight him.
Most awkward moments in Joe Rogan history. Oh, God.
Awkward moments on Joe.
I'm gonna open this up, and then we're gonna get a cue. Watch. It's just how it goes.
Drop down, dude. Drop down.
The rise is 1.
That's the worst skip I've ever seen.
I'm getting in.
I'm in. Oh. I didn't realize what my health was until it was too late. Nice.
No, they're pouring on you, bro. Have fun. Yeah, come to me. It's really chill. What up, dog? Wait, hold on. How old are you?
I got the what?
How old are you?
Yeah. Nah.
No way. Right now.
You didn't have an ID, man. He's not old enough. What a loser.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, you could have came in. I was just gonna quiz you. You had time to come in, bud.
They're sucking his box, dude, bro. No shot.
You're alright, bud. I'm sorry for getting you less video game points than if we got more video game points. That's a tough situation to be in. I know those points are.
Nah, it's all good.
Okay, good. We run a tight ship at that club, man. I just need to see some form of ID.
You get in a lot of trouble.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You shut down the whole business. I don't know if someone's undercover.
Lose their bar license, the whole thing.
Right, exactly.
No more alcohol. No party.
Exactly.
Especially for two.
I don't make the rules. I'm just a doorman.
No alcohol, no party. Okay. That's it. Here's questions: are your eyeballs insured? No, my hands are though. Weird though, right? That you have to get like a bunch of different things insured. Well, I guess it would be smart to. Okay. Freedom Boat Club, you pay them membership.
Do you know the difference between
fee
snow bunnies and
you can
slaw
take.
bunnies? Slaw bunnies nuts. Love you and love the stream.
Slop on these nuts. All right, bro. Rachel, you can love, man.
Whataburger is the only fast food burger place starts with W.
Is that true? I've never had it. I've never had that burger. And it's like a South thing, like an Alabama thing. I feel like they would know good food. Because motherfuckers in the South, for lack of a better term, are very...
Benil Dariush versus Charles Oliveira announced for May.
Yeah.
Benil will finally get a chance at the title
First of
after
all,
winning in
you,
May.
your boy Benil. So go, Twitter search my tweet. Nickmercs, Benil Dariush. Search that tweet. You're going to find a tweet, maybe a year ago, where I said that I think that motherfucker was going to be champion. But he's not getting the looks. He's not getting the opportunities because he's just too fucking nice. If he wasn't so goddamn nice and respectful all the time, that motherfucker would be a champion.
When these nuts hit your face.